What's up, YouTube? Before I dive into today's video, I just want to thank you guys for liking, commenting, and sharing my last video. The love and support does not go unnoticed. Now that that's done, let's dive into today's video. As many of you may or may not know, I've been going through the veneer process within the last month and a half, 2 months. And so that's also another reason why I hadn't been uploading as consistent, because if you went through this process, then you know having a temp veneers on camera does not mix. So I was not going to do that to myself. But yeah, I got everything complete now, so now I'm here. So if you're new here, my name is Tay or Talent Tech. On my channel, I like to talk about personal finance, investing, the tech industry, and anything that pretty much levels you up in life. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I got veneers, what's the veneer process is like, what doctor I use, pricing, and as well as some question and answers that people ask me on Instagram and Twitter. So I chose about 10 questions that I felt like everybody kept asking or everyone was wanting to know. So I'm going to answer those. First, to get into this, why did I get veneers? You know, usually when you're on social media or whenever you're telling someone you want to get veneers and they look at your mouth and they say something like, oh, well, your teeth don't even really look that bad. Well, for me personally, I was unhappy with my smile. My teeth wasn't really screwed up. My really problem was like my bottom teeth. So that was really something I was super insecure about. So if you guys kind of go back and watch my previous YouTube videos, I don't care anymore, you'll kind of notice like how I talk. Like I kind of talk really weird, but it was kind of me like hiding my bottom teeth. So that was like really a really big thing for me. And I know this year I want to do a lot more content creation. I want to get on YouTube more. And I knew if I wasn't really just happy with my smile and, you know, at the end of the day, then my content would not be the best. Like today, everything done. I got my permanent veneers in. I was ready to knock out like 2-3 videos today. Normally it takes me forever. I procrastinate on the videos. And overall, I felt like that was the best thing to do for me with the goals that I had aligned for this year. Also, another thing, invest into myself. Like I always tell people, invest into themselves, no matter what it may be, whether it's your education, your personal brand, your website, your clothes, whatever makes you feel better about yourself, whether it's self-care or whatever it is. If that's what you consider investing in yourself, I say do it. I made a ton of investments over the past few years, and by far, me investing in my smile was definitely the best investment I've made this year. Well, over the last couple of years, because the year just started, but you get it. So what was my process like? So my process was actually kind of straight to the point. It really wasn't nothing too crazy. Again, so my doctor. So that's actually me answering one of the questions. So my doctor is Dr. Rose, really big guy on social media. So whenever you get in contact with things like that, I know a lot of people try to DM him or, you know, comment on his pictures, his lives, and anything like that. But usually the best way to get in contact with them is scheduling a consultation. Usually he has a link in his bio, which is basically just like a FaceTime chat. You're pretty much on FaceTime talking with them saying, hey, this is kind of like the situation. This is what I kind of want to do with my teeth. Examine your teeth, looking at them, just like, you know, visually inspecting them. I mean, they're not really doing the x-rays or anything like that because it's FaceTime. I did the consultation, and literally, I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, he was able to kind of fit me into his schedule, which actually isn't the norm. He's usually booked out months in advance, but I guess just so happened I got lucky. So kudos to that. Thank you guys for that. To schedule the consultation, you guys talk. They tell you to come in for a visit, so they do the x-rays, make sure your teeth are actually healthy to hold the veneers. Just pretty much just making sure your mouth is healthy as a whole before they get into the process of shaving your teeth down. So for me, my experience was a bit different. You know, it just like I had a lot going on. It was like a certain way how I wanted my mouth done, and it just, you know, it just took a little bit longer. So initially with my, when I came in to get my x-rays, so that day I was actually supposed to get my teeth shaven down, but I ended up having 2 baby teeth that need to be pulled. I don't know. I'm 25. I still have 2 baby teeth. Hey, I don't understand it either. You guys guess you're just good as mine. So we end up having to pull those teeth during that initial visit. Just for the simple fact of, if you get veneers, you want to make sure that the veneer can actually stay onto your teeth so it doesn't fall or anything like that. And by that being a baby tooth or baby teeth, you just want to get it extracted for the most part. So they got extracted. So I was like, all right, cool. Come back in 2 weeks, and let's make sure the extraction area is healed. So, okay, so this is the dumb portion on my part. So the week that I was supposed to actually get my teeth done, I ended up going to Atlanta. They ended up calling me and saying, hey, can you come in this Friday? And so I was supposed to be in Atlanta from Wednesday to Saturday. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to get my teeth done. I can come in. So I ended up cutting my flight short. I ended up leaving Friday morning. And so previously, the night before, I went out, started drinking, and ended up making it to my hotel around like 4 a.m. My flight was at 8 a.m. and my dentist appointment was at 12 p.m. So like, as soon as I got off the plane, I had to go home, get my car, and then go to the dentist's office. So I get to the dentist's office, everything's going good. So like, you ready to get your teeth shaved down, blase, blase. I'm like, yeah, come on, cool, let's do it. So I get there, they start shaving my teeth down, and like my mouth would just not stop bleeding. And so he started asking questions like, hey, like, what did you do last night? Cause your mouth not, you're bleeding too much. Like, and I was like, oh, well, I mean, I got drunk last night, but that was like around 3 or 4 o'clock this morning. Like, what's going on? He was like, yeah, you weren't supposed to do that. And me, I mean, it's common sense. I knew I probably shouldn't, but I'm in Atlanta, it's my last night, why not? So he was like, all right, cool. We're gonna wait for about 15, 20 minutes just to see if, the bleeding stop. If the bleeding don't stop, then we're gonna have to send you home. I'm like, man, like, bruh. So like my front teeth already shaved down, like, so push come to shove. My teeth, my mouth wouldn't stop bleeding. So I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna put the top temporary veneers on, and we're going to reschedule to come back to get the bottom done. So I'm like, all right, bro. So now I gotta walk around with top veneers and 2 missing teeth on the bottom. I'm just like, bro, like at that point I was like, bro, I'm not going outside. I'm not doing nothing because I'm not walking around with my mouth looking like that. So this scheduled me for the following week to come in. To get my bottom shaved down. So I got my bottom shaved down. I actually post some pictures here. I post pictures so you guys can see what it looked like with my mouth shaved down. So at the bottom, I got everything shaved down, and we got the temporary veneers on. And so my timeline is a bit longer just because of when I got my teeth and everything done. So my initial visit was November 20th. And so I ended up having to wait 2 weeks to come back to get my teeth shaving down because I had to let the extraction area heal. So, I think that was like Thanksgiving weekend and all stuff like that. So, it was holidays, so I wasn't able to come back until like December-ish, sometime like the first week of December. So I got that shaved down. Then I had to come back because, my mouth wouldn't stop bleeding. So I came back like a week later. So I think around the 10th or whatever the case. I think I came back around the 10th. And so, I came back the 14th. I don't know. I have to go back and look. But yeah, I came back like a week or so later. And that's literally like a week before Christmas, like a week and a half before Christmas. So I'm like, all right, cool. I knew for a fact I wasn't going to get my teeth week before Christmas. I knew that was out the picture. So I'm like, all right, cool. So New Year's come. So it's like at the end of the year, just so many holidays. So it's just like, man, it's so backed up. Then he's already busy. So it was just like, God, like it's gonna take a little time, but it was worth it in my opinion. So overall, I ended up having my temporary veneers for like 3 weeks, just because the holidays and all. So, oh yeah, one thing about temporary veneers, guys, and this is something I wish I would have known before I got veneers. I mean, it still would never change the fact I still would have got it. When you have temporary veneers, you have to brush your teeth like 3 to 5 times a day because like the material that it's made out of, Like it's not the same material. It's weird. It feels like super gritty. It just really feels weird in your mouth. And like when you eating, like if you eat certain foods, it feels like if you bite into something, it feels like your teeth is literally going to break. And so you can't floss with them. So you got to have a water pick or some type of water floss where you just floss into the crevices of your teeth. Because when, like for your temporary veneers, like everything, it's like one big like tooth basically. Like, so it's no way, like see how you got like glands between your teeth and stuff like that. With temporary veneers, you can't do that. Like you can literally only floss like where it ends up connecting, or where it, like the end of your mouth. I don't know how I'm trying to explain it, but I don't have a picture. But yeah, that's basically how you have to do that. And so sometimes in the veneers and stuff like that, food would definitely get caught in there. And so you literally have to like use mouthwash. Like I was using mouthwash like 2 or 3 times a day, just constantly brushing and stuff like that. Because if you do not take care of it, or constantly brush your teeth, or constantly use mouthwash, that shit stank, like dead ass. Like when they was taking off, and that's the crazy thing about it, because when she was taking off my temporary veneers today, she was like, I'm letting you know right now, when we take these veneers off, they're going to stink a little bit. Took them off. Now I actually post a video right here of them taking the temporary veneers off right here. Oh God.
Is that on camera?
Hmm? That's it for like why I got the veneers and what was my process like. Now we're going to do Q&As, and all these questions were from you guys on Instagram and Twitter. Yeah, Instagram and Twitter. It was like the most, or the top questions that I feel like was the most important questions. So I'm going to answer these. So the first question, the first question, how was the pain? Believe it or not, getting veneers do not hurt. Like when people ask me this question, like how was your, how bad did it hurt? Like, was you awake the entire time? Like what was it like? I can literally tell you guys right now. I also do have a high pain tolerance as well too, but I can literally say like the pain probably like a 3 out of 10. Like it really didn't hurt. Like, so they numb your mouth pretty good. At least Dr. Rose, he numbs your mouth really, really good. So they put like an oral gel type of thing on there, so it initially numb your gums. And after they do that, they come back and hit you with a needle. Also, think about this. If you're like one of those people, like you visually, like when you doing something, you visually see pain, or if you see something like, oh my God, it hurt, then it probably is going to kind of like mess with you. Like the sound of the drill, seeing the needle, that may bother you. But if you just see those things and it doesn't bother you or anything like that, it really does not hurt, depending on the doctor you go to. But the doctor I went to, like my entire pain experience was like none. I didn't really have any pain experience or anything like that. Even after I had got my teeth shaven down, I went home. Right after I got my teeth shaven down, I also took an ibuprofen, an 800 milligram ibuprofen, like literally right after I got my teeth shaven down. So that also might have helped with me not feeling any pain afterwards. And so was I awake the entire time? Yes, I was. So when you get veneers, it's literally like a surgery, it's a procedure. I mean, I think some doctors, they put you to sleep, where the case may be. I don't know, but I was up the entire time. No, I didn't use the funny gas. I wish I would have used it. I should have asked her to actually had that too, because I know that, like, is it the funny gas? I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it's really, yeah, I was just up the entire time. I was really just listening to music. I had my headphones on, really just vibing out and chilling. So I think it, like, total hours when I was there, I think it was about like 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours. Like it's a really extensive procedure. So, you know, they're gonna numb you a couple times. So I think like when I was getting my teeth shaved down, I think I may have got like 10 shots. And I know it sounds a lot, but it's really not that bad. So what they do is they give you a shot. They give you a shot like in your upper left side of your jaw, the upper right side of your jaw. They give you one in the bottom left, bottom right. They give you one like right here. I think he gave me one right here too. Like in my, I think so. I can't remember. But anyways, they pretty much give you shots in like every area where they're going to be shaving your teeth down. So it's about 6 shots. So the shots where I ended up having to keep getting shots was like my lower jaw for the most part. But overall, I didn't feel it, so really didn't care. I know afterwards I got the shots after a couple of days. It feels a little sore, but nothing too crazy. Nothing like, oh my God, my mouth hurt, anything like that. It's just like a little sore, like nothing. And I rate that pain probably like a 2 out of a 10. So that's not bad at all. So how much was the procedure? Did I pay in payments or did I pay in all cash? Okay, so this was probably the most asked question like that I got. How much did Dr. Rose charge? I mean, how much do you charge? You know, do we take payments? Do we do this? Every person case is completely different. For mine, it was a really particular way that I wanted my smile. So obviously it was gonna cost me a little bit more. And then I got like all of my teeth done. I got the entire top done. I got the entire bottom done. So it was like 10 top, 10 bottom, I believe. And so what people didn't realize as well too, so last year I had already kind of started working on getting veneers. So I had already kind of got like my crowns and I was going to come back and get my the rest of my front and my bottom down. But some stuff had came up, so I couldn't get it done. So I had to wait till this year to get it done. But to get into it, the payment, I paid about $20,000 to get my teeth done. I know a lot of you people probably going to say, oh my God, that's so expensive. You could have went to Colombia, you could have went to Mexico, you got it way cheaper. But you get what you pay for. So that's all I'm gonna say with that. As far as payments, I believe they do payments. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't think they do. So I think it's like, so, okay, so first off, I had to put a deposit down. So I had to put a deposit down of like $1,000 just to go ahead and hold my spots. And so on my initial visit, when I was getting all the breakdown, I think they require you to put 70% of the total cost of the procedure, you know, down. And then once you pay the 70%, and towards the end, you have to pay 30%. But me being me, and I was trying to get everything done for the tax season, I decided to do everything up front and just pay in one big lump sum. Because, you know, getting your teeth done is a write-off. Because, you know, I'm a content creator. I need to ask my CPA that actually. I don't know if that's actually the truth. I just got my teeth done because I want to get them done. But if it's a tax write-off, that'll definitely be helpful. So yeah, that's how much it was. That's the thing about the payments. And I think they also take, if you have care credit, I believe they take that as well too. I didn't use that. I just pretty much put it on my Amex card. Next question, was there anything about the procedure that made me want to stop? No, not really. Cause like once I shaved my teeth down, it was like, hey, I'm locked in. I'm locked in, like I can't go back. Like once that drill hits your teeth and you shave down, it's like, hey, you locked in. So it was nothing, like it was nothing really bad about the actual procedure that made me want to stop. Because now this is something I had been thinking about doing for years. So I had been doing research for about 2 years. So I pretty much knew what to expect. As far as like the procedure, like, I mean, it was some things that I necessarily didn't know about, like the temporary veneers and like how much you gotta brush your teeth and wash. I mean, I said not wash, use mouthwash. Your teeth get a little sensitive afterwards. Nothing too crazy, but your teeth do get sensitive afterwards. I know my teeth are like kind of sensitive to cold stuff right now, but also I just got these on, so it may change. Because I know when I have my temporary veneers, my mouth is kind of sensitive to cold for like the first week, but after that, my teeth are pretty much normal. Didn't feel any sensitivity or at all. For the most part, it was a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Not like that make me want to cry or anything like that. It was just small little sensitivity here and there. Maintenance. Like, what's the maintenance on veneers? Like, take care of your veneers just like you would take care of your regular teeth. You go to the dentist every 6 months, you still floss, you still brush, you still do all the good things. But here's the kicker. If you're not taking care of your teeth, and okay, so this is one thing I like to try to tell people as well too. If you was not taking care of your teeth before veneers, then veneers may not be the best thing for you, because veneers get really expensive when you have to get certain work done for your teeth. Because I have to take the veneer off, like work on your teeth that's up under there and stuff like that. So if you had like bad dental hygiene before you got veneers, veneers probably not the best thing for you, because they get really expensive, like super expensive. And I'm not sure if insurance will cover that, because you know it's cosmetics. So I know they'll cover like x-rays, cleaning, things like that. But I think once you start getting like cavities, like up under your veneers and stuff like that, I'm not sure if they actually cover that. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. You may have to call your insurance company. But I mean, as far as like the maintenance, let's take care of it just like you would take care of your regular teeth for the most part. It's nothing too crazy. Brush your teeth 2 times a day, floss, all that good stuff like that. So where did I go to get my teeth done? So everyone know I live in Dallas, Texas. And I really did extensive research on who I wanted to do my teeth. Like I researched for about a year before I really decided to do it. And like, so there's a doctor out here in Dallas called Dr. Rose. I had been seeing his work all over social media, and I was just like, I really want to check this guy out. And so he was always kind of at my top of the list, but I was like, let me go look at other doctors. Let me see how their work is done. And, you know, just overall, just want to kind of like, you know, see the field before I just really choose someone. There was another doctor in California, but he was like super expensive. I forgot his name, but I think for what I wanted to get done, it was like $40,000. And I was just like, no. So not paying $40,000. Then I was going to travel back and forth between California. I was like, no, that's out the question. I definitely wasn't going to Colombia, Mexico. I get into that later because someone asked me that question as well too. And yeah, so my doctor was Dr. Rose in Dallas. Really cool dude as well too, great personality. So I was asked, why didn't I go to Mexico or Colombia? Nothing against Mexico or Colombia, but for my teeth in particular, I had a very unique case of like how I wanted my teeth to look. And I did not want to take that chance of going to like Colombia, going to Mexico, and my teeth end up getting screwed up. And I would have to travel back and forth. I would have to go to another doctor, have it done, redone, whatever the case may be. I wasn't getting composite veneers. I wasn't getting resin veneers. If it wasn't porcelain, I wasn't getting it at all. Just for the simple fact, I don't have time to be going back and forth every 3 to 5 years. Like, no, like, I feel like if I'm going to spend some money on my teeth, I'm going to spend it the first time, get it done right, so I don't have to be going back and forth with this. And thing with, I know some doctors, like some people that go to like Colombia and Mexico, and whenever they do have like problems with their teeth, or they have a missing veneer, or one of their veneers come off, or whatever it is, whatever problems they have with their veneers, I know some doctors actually won't go over another doctor's work. Like if you're not getting everything done, they won't touch your teeth. And I think that's the case with Rose as well too. I'm not 100%, so don't quote me on that. But I definitely do believe if you go somewhere else and there's like a mishap or whatever the case may be, you could have a problem with your veneer. Some doctors won't touch it just because it's like, that's not my work. I want my work to get confused with someone else's work. And it just kind of overall kind of plays with their brand. And so that was kind of my biggest thing. I didn't really want to have to travel out the country every time there was a problem, because after like the flights and all this stuff like that, it's just like, bro, I just could have went here, got it done the first time. And yeah, so that was that pretty much. And then he's also my regular dentist as well too. So it just made sense for me to just to go to him overall. How did my teeth look after they were shaved? I'll post a picture of that so you guys can see that. Another question, who's the best veneer doctor in Dallas? I just told y'all, Dr. Rose. So that's who, I mean pretty much not even just Dallas, man. He may be like one of the best veneer doctor in the country, like top 5 for sure. Number 1 in the South, but he may be top 5 in the country for sure. Top 3 probably. I say top 3. He's top 3 in the country, in my opinion. I've seen a lot of veneer work, so you know, after research and stuff like that, he's hands down. It's like one of the best ones. Like my teeth, like I don't know if y'all can tell, but my teeth look good. Like So yeah, like, you know, I'm gonna let y'all be the judge for that. All right, so this is my last question. Can I are there certain foods that I can eat now? So no, I can eat the exact same thing. I mean, me personally, I probably wouldn't eat like caramel. I wouldn't bite into an apple. But I mean, I wasn't doing any of those things previously before anyway, because I used to have braces. And so I had kind of got used to like cutting up certain foods. Like I pretty much had got used to like how I have to eat now from when I had braces. So no, I mean, I can still eat the same thing. I can still drink the same thing. My teeth don't stain. Veneers, porcelain veneers don't stain. So yeah, man, I can pretty much eat, drink, do whatever I want to do. So that's all of my questions. I really appreciate you guys for taking the time out to ask these questions. Really dope that you guys are really interested in my journey or my process of getting veneers. Yeah, I think that's it. You know, stay tuned for my next video. Oh yeah, one more thing, guys. If you can do me a favor, like, comment, share this video. I really appreciate it if you do that. More people get to see my content, and you know, it allows me to educate people a little bit more. So appreciate it. I'm out.